The pain and suffering of having a bad printer is something that you will only understand if you have owned one, but today we have the Brother DCP-B7535DW, which does everything that you would want almost perfectly, and it does that at a very low cost even while using its original toner. At its price of around 21,000 rupees, it comes with Wi-Fi and a document feeder, which makes this a very good value, so this is really perfect for a small business or for anyone who has to deal with a lot of documents. I will have links to check this out in the video description. Hey guys, I am Siddharth and these printer names are really f***ing stupid. Let's get this unboxed first, and you get its toner and the drum seal packed separately. We have a USB cable here and there is a quick start manual and some other papers before we reach to the printer. You have to unpack the drum and the toner first and then you have to install it into the printer like this. This toner box is such a big reason to get this printer because unlike toner boxes that come attached with their drum, we have a separate toner box unit that you can buy for around 800 rupees, which means that you won't have to buy the laser drum unit every time that you need the toner, and even with the original toner cartridge, the cost of printing on this is just 33 paise per paper. You can even further cut that amount in less than half if you get a toner powder and fill this toner box manually, but personally this is just low enough for me to keep using the original cartridge because my previous laser printer was more expensive than this even while using cheap third-party cartridges. The printer looks very printer-like with its dull grey color, and we have a very simple control panel with few buttons to control everything. Even as a first-time user, I was easily able to find and change various print, scan and copy settings, and the mobile app is also very easy to understand and use. Another big reason to get this printer is its connectivity, because in addition to USB, we have wired LAN, Wi-Fi and Wi-Fi Direct, which means that even if you don't have this connected to a Wi-Fi router, you can still print using your mobile wirelessly. There was some other older Brother printer that I had looked at and people were complaining about its Wi-Fi connectivity, but on this printer it was very easy to print everything over Wi-Fi, and it also auto-connected to my router every time after first setting it up. The phone app on Android is also very easy to use, and in addition to printing and scanning using it, you can also get a copy preview on it. When you scan using this printer using the app, you have the option of saving it to your phone either in JPEG or PDF formats, and you can even directly share the finished PDF file over WhatsApp, email or any other app, which makes it so quick and easy to share anything. Printing using the app is also easy, and you can select the pages and set the print settings like size and double-sided printing. The app may take some time to load pages if you are trying to print a large document, but that is not a big issue because it gives you full control. You can also directly print using your phone's inbuilt print service, which makes this process faster and easier. The auto document feeder is the third big reason to get this, and you can really do everything that you would expect from an ADF. You can scan or copy multiple pages at the same time with the press of a single button, and you can even do things like automatically making a double-side print copy out of single pages that you feed through the ADF. When you scan multiple pages automatically using the ADF, all of the pages can be combined into a single PDF file that you can save or share on your phone. The size of the scanner on this printer is limited to A4 size, so you can't copy or scan legal-sized papers individually, but if you use the ADF, you can scan and copy legal-sized papers. You will have to remove any staples from your legal documents, which makes me wish that the scanner was just a bit larger on this, but at least you have the ability to copy and scan legal pages. In addition to regular photocopying, there is an option to copy ID cards easily on the same page, and the color scans can also be sent to your PC directly or be sent to an FTP server. Do give this video a thumbs up if you are liking it so far. Now, I didn't think that I would have to talk about the print quality in this video because all the laser printers should basically print flawlessly. This goes up to 1200 dpi like many other printers, but if you print using your phone over Wi-Fi, then the print quality suffers because the text that you will see will be noticeably fuzzy compared to printing with a USB cable. It's fine enough for printing shipping labels or non-important stuff, but the fuzziness is quite noticeable. When you print using a computer using Wi-Fi, you still get almost the best quality prints, but even with the Brother app on phone, this is an issue with the print quality. There is a fix to this, and that is by using a third-party app like NoCoPrint, and if you use it to print your stuff, you will get non-fuzzy prints. The only problem with this method is that I wasn't able to find a way to use auto duplex mode to print double-sided documents, and I also find it weird that a third-party app can let you print in a better quality than Brother's native app, but that is how the things are. You can also print using your phone with a USB OTG connection, but that is also only possible with the NoCoPrint app and not with the native app, even though there is a USB option, which is again very stupid. Another thing that I didn't like was that the power cord is not removable. The print speed on this is 34 pages per minute, which is pretty good, but if you are printing double-sided pages, it reduces it to 17 pages per minute, which is still decent. You can use these stoppers to keep the pages from falling when printing, and the printer body can also be opened like this to accommodate lots of printed pages. The ADF and the printer can be opened from its backside to remove any papers that may get stuck during the printing. Let's go through the menu now, and there are general settings like LCD contrast among other settings that you can set for copying and printing individually. Then there is other stuff like network setup and emulation. There is also a web interface that allows you to control everything and update the firmware. There are two paper trays on this printer, so this is the primary one which can of course hold lots of papers, but for example if you want to print something on the back side of a paper that you have already printed on, you can also use this second tray and it will just grab the paper like that and then it will print on the other side of this paper. So the Brother DCP-B7535DW really does everything that I want from a multifunction printer at a very low cost, and it's super easy to use it with your phone, and just sending the documents back and forth between your phone and printer is super convenient. So at a price of around 21,000 rupees, I really don't think that I could have asked for more. The print quality over Wi-Fi is not the best unless you use a third-party app, but that is not that big of an issue, and in all other areas, I am completely satisfied with this printer. And that will be it for this video. I know that printers can be boring, but they are a necessary evil. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.